This video is made for a school project at Grand Canyon University, Professor Narlock's ELM 201 class. I am creating a 3 to 5 minute video imagining that I'm a teacher at an elementary school. Hello everyone, I'm Antonio DeConza here. I got your attention today to talk to you about the importance of student motivation and engagement, and how these factors have direct impact on academic performance. It helps to understand what motivates students, as it allows educators to design instruction that supports persistence, learning, and success. The motivation of students plays a critical role in academic performance because students who are motivated are more likely to put forth effort, remain focused, and persevere through challenges. According to educational psychology research, motivation influences how students approach learning tasks, how long they sustain that effort, and how deeply they process this information. For example, Vygotsky's concept of zone of proximal development talks about how students learn best when tasks are slightly above their current ability but supported through scaffolding. Robert Salvin talks about that in his educational psychology textbook. As we tailor our instruction to appropriately challenge our students, we can ensure students feel capable and supported. This leads to motivation, and motivation leads to improved learning outcomes. Motivation is intrinsic or extrinsic, right? So what I mean is intrinsic motivation occurs when students engage in learning because they find it enjoyable or meaningful. A great example would be a student who reads independently because they enjoy discovering new stories. That they're intrinsically motivated. Intrinsic or extrinsic motivation, on the other hand, that involves like external rewards or consequences. This could be praise, their grades, and maybe even something as simple as a sticker. An example would be like, a student completing homework to earn a little bit of extra credit. While both types can encourage learning, intrinsic motivation is often associated with deeper engagement and long-term academic success. There's an amazing model depicted on simplypsychology.org. Check it out under motivation, extrinsic versus intrinsic. What's the difference? You'll like it. Student motivation and engagement are closely connected and support one another. Motivation drives students to participate, while engagement reflects how actively students are involved in learning. When students are motivated, they are more likely to engage in discussions, complete these assignments, and persist through like anything challenging. At the same time, engaging in learning activities can increase motivation by making learning meaningful and enjoyable. For example, hands-on activities or maybe some collaborative group work might spark the interest or increase students' willingness to participate. This could create a positive cycle of motivation or engagement. Several factors influence student motivation though and engagement, right? One important factor is contextual influences, such as the classroom environment and teacher expectations. A supportive, inclusive classroom where students feel safe and valued can significantly increase overall motivation. Another key factor is self-efficiency. This would be the students' belief in their ability to succeed. One thing that students who believe they are capable tend to be the ones more likely to take those academic risks, not to mention persist when it becomes more than they can chew, bit off a little bit more. For instance, providing positive feedback, and opportunities for small successes can strengthen that self-efficiency and encourage continued effort. There are many research-based, developmentally appropriate instructional strategies that teachers can use to enhance motivation and engagement. One effective strategy is scaffolding instruction, which involves breaking tasks into manageable steps and gradually releasing responsibility to the students. This supports confidence and reduces frustration. A second strategy is providing choice, such as allowing students to select topics, reading materials, or project formats. Them having a choice increases the autonomy and intrinsic motivation. A third strategy is collaborative learning. This is where students would work together to solve these problems or complete these tasks. Collaboration promotes social interaction, this engagement, right? And facilitates a deeper understanding of the content. Teacher effectiveness plays a crucial role in shaping student motivation, engagement, and learning. Effective teachers can create clear expectations, build positive relationships, and design lessons that are meaningful and interactive in nature. For example, like a teacher who connects a lesson to a real life experiences helps students see the relevance of what they are learning, increasing motivation, right? Another example is using formative feedback to guide improvement rather than focusing solely on grades, which supports growth and self efficiency. Lastly, teachers who demonstrate enthusiasm and belief in their students' abilities often inspire students to take ownership of their learning. In conclusion, student motivation and engagement are essential components of academic success. By understanding motivational theories, addressing factors such as self efficiency and classroom context, and using research based instructional strategies, teachers can create learning environments that support both engagement and achievement. I want to thank you for listening, and please let me know if you have any other things that you would like to add to it.